Wednesday, November 13th, 2024, evening edition. Please pardon any visual and informational inaccuracies in this entirely AI-generated News Digest video. Good evening, dear viewers. I am your news anchor, Xander Voxius III. Thank you for tuning into the future of news, AGNDD IntelliReport. We're excited to have you with us here. I will be assisted by my valued AI-generated colleagues in scraping the web for the latest stories and interesting topics and summarizing them for you. And now, headlines of the day. Broncos WR Josh Reynolds returns to practice. Trump's cabinet picks challenge GOP senators. Analysis. Nutrilite gut protein addresses Malaysia's health crisis. FanDuel Sports Network channels offered on Prime Video, and much more. But first, this day in history. November 13th in history. November 13th, 1093. Battle of Alnwick. An English victory over the Scots results in the deaths of Malcolm III of Scotland and his son Edward. November 13th, 1970. Bola cyclone. A tropical cyclone with speeds of 240 kilometers per hour, or 150 miles per hour, hits the densely populated Ganges Delta region of East Pakistan, now known as Bangladesh, killing an estimated 500,000 people in one night. Famous people born on this day. Matt Bennett, born November 13, 1991, is an American actor and DJ known for Victorious and films like The Virginity Hit. He has guest starred on TV shows and has transitioned to DJing Disney and Nickelodeon songs since 2022. Scott McNeely, born November 13, 1954, is an American businessman known for co-founding Sun Microsystems in 1982. He also founded Kuriki and Wayne and has held various executive roles. McNeely is a self-proclaimed libertarian and active in business discussions. Today's trivia questions. On which day did ARPANET suffer a 4-hour-long network crash? The choices are November 21st, 1969, October 29th, 1969, December 9th, 1991, October 27th, 1980. Now take a second to think about it. On which day did ARPANET suffer a 4-hour-long network crash? And okay, got it? Ready? October 27th, 1980. On a standard Monopoly board, how much do you have to pay for Tennessee Ave? The choices are $200, $160, $220, $180. Now take a second to think about it. On a standard Monopoly board, how much do you have to pay for Tennessee Ave? Okay, got it? Ready? $180. And now on to today's news. General news. Trump's antitrust regulators might not be overly pro-business, suggests Jim Cramer, CNBC. Jim Cramer warns investors that Donald Trump's administration might not favor big businesses as much as expected. He highlights that key figures like J.D. Vance are critical of big tech's monopoly power. This suggests potential stricter antitrust regulations despite Trump's deregulatory promises. The Contemporary Jewish Museum in downtown San Francisco announces an indefinite closure. SF Gate. The Contemporary Jewish Museum in San Francisco will temporarily close for at least a year, impacting its operations and visitors. Trump is challenging Republican senators with controversial cabinet picks, according to an analysis by ABC News. President-elect Trump challenges Republican senators to confirm unconventional cabinet nominees, including Pete Hegseth, Tulsi Gabbard, and the controversial pick, Matt Gaetz. Despite potential controversy, Trump is confident in obtaining confirmations by leveraging Republican unity and past primary threats. Business news. CFM ARC wins bid for defunct Carnival Cinemas, The Times of India. Distressed debt aggregator CFM RC won the bid for the defunct Carnival Cinemas, offering 78 crore rupees to acquire 1,290 crore rupees of debt from J.C. Flowers RK. J.C. Flowers previously took over Carnival's debt from Yes Bank. Carnival defaulted post-COVID, impacting its multiplex operations. FanDuel Sports Network regional channels will be available as an add-on subscription on Prime Video. Source: SeattlePI.com. Diamond Sports Group has partnered with Prime Video to offer its 16 regional sports network channels as an add-on subscription. This allows fans to access FanDuel Sports Network RSNs within their team's designated geographic areas. Today's trending Google searches. Matt Gaetz, John Thune, Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson. Canary, Pangolin, Annex. Dogecoin, Dave Coulier, India versus South Africa. Science news. How to get started on Blue Sky, Wired. Blue Sky, a decentralized social media app, topped Apple's free download charts as users leave Elon Musk's platform. Initially a Twitter project, it gained independence before Musk's acquisition. Over 1 million users joined after the 2024 U.S. election. It is now accessible without invites. Edison Bamboo in Kawasaki, Japan from Atlas Obscura. Thomas Edison improved the functionality of the incandescent light bulb by using Japanese bamboo, which significantly extended the filament's life. Despite being credited with the invention, the Japanese company Hakunetsu Sha also created a similar bulb using the same bamboo in 1890. Today's obituaries. Teodoro Buhain Jr. was a Filipino Catholic prelate serving as Auxiliary Bishop of Manila from 1983 to 2003. His tenure included controversy over allegations of misconduct, which he denied. Buhain was also General Manager of Radio Veritas and Parish Priest of Quiapo Church. He died in 2024 at age 87. Ricky Dandan was a Filipino basketball coach known for his roles with the UP Fighting Maroons and Colombian Dive. He began his career with the Manila Metro Stars and later worked with several PBA teams. Dandan passed away on November 13, 2024, from renal cell carcinoma at the age of 62. Franco Ferrarotti was an influential Italian sociologist and politician known as the father of Italian sociology. He served as a deputy from 1959 to 1963 and held Italy's first full-time sociology chair. A prolific writer and academic, he taught globally and was awarded the Knight Grand Cross in 2005. Raj Gothaman, an influential Indian Tamil intellectual, reshaped Tamil cultural and literary studies, focusing on Dalit perspectives. He authored 20 research works, 3 novels, and translated Sanskrit texts into Tamil. He was integral to the Nirapirikai Journal and received prestigious awards for his contributions to Tamil literature. Begum Rosie Kabir, a Bangladesh Nationalist Party politician, served as a member of the Bangladesh Parliament from a reserved seat in 2005. She passed away at the age of 73 on November 13, 2024, after suffering from liver-related issues. Hashem Kolahi was an Iranian wrestler who competed in the men's Greco-Roman 90-kilogram event at the 1976 Summer Olympics. He passed away at the age of 68 on November 13, 2024. Joseph Koshier, age 78, is an Austrian film producer and production manager. Miodrag Kostic was a prominent Serbian businessman and founder of MK Group, specializing in agribusiness, green energy, and tourism. Known for his philanthropy, he established the Miodrag Kostic Endowment and Kostic Family Foundation. He received numerous awards for his contributions to business and humanitarian efforts. Kostic passed away in 2024. Brian Maxine, also known as Goldbelt, was an English wrestler and cabaret artist. He held multiple British wrestling titles and was a dual-weight champion. Additionally, he was a country music artist and trained Debbie Harry in wrestling for a musical. Maxine passed away in 2024 at the age of 86. Theodore Olson was a prominent American lawyer who served as U.S. Solicitor General from 2001 to 2004 under President George W. Bush. He also held the position of Assistant Attorney General during Ronald Reagan's presidency. Olson was a partner at Gibson Dunn and argued notable cases, including Bush versus Gore. Kianush Sanjari, an Iranian journalist and activist, was repeatedly imprisoned and tortured in Iran. He worked with Persian-language media abroad and received support from Amnesty International. After enduring harsh conditions and white torture, Sanjari died by suicide in Tehran at the age of 42. Health news. Broncos wide receiver Josh Reynolds returns to practice, the Denver Post. A jury acquitted a former Aurora officer of assault related to an on-duty police shooting. However, they were unable to reach a verdict on a second charge, resulting in a hung jury for that count. Nutrilite's gut protein offers a gut-first solution to Malaysia's silent health crisis, according to the Star Online. Amway Malaysia introduces Nutrilite's gut protein foundational health to address Malaysia's silent health crisis linked to poor gut health, which affects both physical and mental well-being. The product aims to empower Malaysians through a combination of protein, prebiotics, and probiotics. The Penguin is the most evil show on TV, and I loved it, said SF Gate. Drew Magari, a columnist for SF Gate, was unexpectedly captivated by The Penguin on Max, despite initially resisting the allure of its anti-hero protagonist. Entertainment news. How Topps used the Euros to get people collecting cards again, from The Drum. Topps by MatchFit won a gold at the Drum Awards for PR in sports. The campaign promoted Topps UEFA Euro 2024 cards using diverse strategies, including TV ads, influencer collaborations, and a giant mosaic unveiling. It achieved significant media coverage and social engagement. CFM ARC wins bid for defunct Carnival Cinemas, The Times of India. Distressed debt aggregator CFM-RC has won the bid for Carnival Cinema's 1,290 crore rupees debt with a 78 crore rupees offer. This follows JC Flowers ARC's takeover from Yes Bank. CFM's bid includes a 6% cash recovery of the total dues.
You know what I don't understand? It's how we're supposed to keep up with all these news stories that bombard us day after day. I mean, one minute you're hearing about Josh Reynolds returning to practice. Like that's going to suddenly change the fate of the Denver Broncos. I don't know about you, but I've seen enough sports injuries to last a lifetime. It's always the same cycle. Get hurt, sit out, come back, repeat. I know we love our sports, but sometimes I think we obsess over these athletes like they're mythical heroes coming back from a quest. And then right after that, I'm reading about how Donald Trump's cabinet picks are giving GOP senators heartburn. Now, I don't claim to be an expert, but aren't these senators supposed to work together for the good of the country rather than bickering over who gets what position like it's a game of musical chairs? It feels like we're witnessing an episode of Survivor Washington, D.C. edition, except there's no grand prize, just a whole lot of globes trying to outwit each other for power. Meanwhile, over in Malaysia, there's Nutrilite gut protein, whatever that is, addressing a health crisis. A health crisis. And all I keep thinking is, why does it always take a crisis for globes to start caring about what they eat? You'd think by now we'd all understand that eating well is important, but apparently not. Now we're relying on these magic powders to fix our problems instead of just, eating our fruits and vegetables. It's like wanting washboard abs without doing a single crunch. And speaking of things that aren't what they used to be, now we've got the FanDuel Sports Network coming to Prime Video. Remember when watching a football game was just that, a football game? Now it seems like everyone's a bookie with these sports betting networks. Primed to turn your living room into a Las Vegas lounge while you stress over a game that should be just good old-fashioned fun. You got to wonder where we're heading with all these changes. Maybe the only thing more predictable than these headlines is how often they leave us shaking our heads.
And now a couple of dad jokes for you. My sister bet me $15 that I couldn't build a car out of spaghetti. You should have seen the look on her face as I drove pasta. Is there a hole in your shoe? No? Then how did you get your foot in it? Thank you for watching this AGNDD IntelliReport, dear viewers. Like, subscribe, and click the bell button to get notified during new uploads. And make sure to tune in next time. Stay safe and healthy. Cheers.